Let's take a look at this example which we have seen in our SOQL in Apex lecture, and here in this example we are going to make some changes. So instead of using book_c custom object, we are going to store all our books list inside a list of SObjects. So let's change the data type here, and we are going to use SObject as our data type. So now since our list has been changed from book_c to SObject, here within this for loop as well we need to make these changes. Our local variable will be of type SObject now, and this is how we can use SObject in place of hard coding your custom object reference or standard object reference. Now in this example we were trying to get the field values from the book record, and we were using our dot operator to get the field values. But now since we are working with generic SObject, there is a different way to get the field values. So let's check out the documentation for SObject class. This is the link, and here we have all the methods from the SObject class. The method that we are interested in is this get method, and it accepts a field name and then it returns the value of that particular field. So this is how we use get method to get the value of description field from the account record, and then we are typecasting this value to string. So either we can use string.value of method, or we can typecast it to string like this. The reason we are typecasting this get method is because it returns a object value instead of directly returning a string or maybe integer or date. So we need to typecast this object to the respective data type that we want our data in. So here, since description field is a string field, we are typecasting it to string. So now let's go back to developer console, and here we will modify our implementation as well. So instead of using book.name, we are going to use our get method, and within that get method we are going to pass the field name. The first field is name. Let's copy this and paste it here, and the second field is price_c. So this is the way to get the field value using the get method. And now since we are typing these get methods within the system.debug statement, we don't have to typecast the value here to string, because Apex will take care of it. Apex will automatically typecast this value to string, but the best practice would be to always typecast your value first. And the way we can do it is like, we can either use our string.value of method, or we can directly use string typecasting as well, like this. So there are two ways to typecast an object to a string value. And now let's click on execute, and we have got an error, and it says invalid conversion from runtime type decimal to string. And the reason we are getting this error is because this price field is of type decimal, and we are trying to typecast it to string, which is incorrect. So we need to typecast it to decimal instead of string. Now let's click on execute again, and our code is running fine. Let's click on this debug only, and we are getting the book name and the price. So this is how you can make your code more generic, or this is also called the dynamic Apex as well, where you use generic SObject instead of hard coding the reference for a custom object or a standard object. The SObject class has many methods to make it easy to work with generic SObjects, and you can read all the documentation here under the Apex developer guide. So make sure you check out all these methods and their usage. We are going to explore few of these methods in our coming few videos.